Good morning student, myself Mini Sankla, and in today's session our subject design of prestressed concrete structure. We solve the example. Okay, now before solving the example, read the given data properly. Concrete beam prestress with parabolic tendons is shown in figure. The prestressing force applied is 1620 kilonewton. Uniformly distributed load include the self weight. Compute the extreme fiber stresses at mid-span by applying the three concepts. Draw the stress distribution across the section at mid-span. Okay, here the applying three concept. The three concept is based on first is concept of stress, based on concept of force, and third is the load balancing concept. Now in this figure, this simply supported beam subjected to UDA load 45 kN per meter and span is given 7.3 meter, and CGC is the centroid of concrete and this parabolic curve is our tendon. Okay, and eccentricity E below this CGC level is 145 mm. Section is given 500 by 750. Okay, and at mid span, this one is the mid span figure and this one is the at end condition of this cable. Okay, now one by one we find out stresses at three approaches. First is stress concept. Based on stress concept, first of all we find out area of this concrete A is equal to 500 into 750, that is equal to 3,75,000 mm square. Okay, now we find out moment of inertia. Moment of inertia I is equal to BD cube by 12. B is equal to 500 and D is equal to 750. So write down here BD cube by 12 and find out the answer. 1.758 into 10 raised to 10 mm raised to 4. That is the unit of our moment of inertia. Next we find out bending moment at mid span M, that is equal to equation of this maximum bending moment at mid span is equal to W L square by 8. L is equal to 7.3 and W is equal to 45. Here this value of UDL 45 divided by 8 and we find out moment at mid span, that is 299.7 kilonewton into meter. Next, first of all we find out top fiber stresses and bottom fiber stresses due to the stress concept. Okay, now equation of top fiber is equal to P by A, that is due to the direct stress. Second one is due to bending stress and third one is due to moment. Now here deflected shape, this deflected shape of prestress, outer surface tension, inner surface compression, and this deflected shape is due to moment, compression and tension. Okay, this one is our external load and this one is our prestressing force. Now in this example, compressive force is taken as negative and tensile force is taken as positive. Okay, P by A, that means our overall section is subjected to compressive force. Here the top of prestress is tension, so take as positive, and due to this moment top is subjected to compressive, so here take negative. Equation load divided by area. PE M by Z, M is equal to PE and Z is equal to I by Y. Same here M by Z, Z is equal to I by Y. Now one by one put the values. Load P is given in kilonewton, that is converted into Newton. Area is equal to 375 into 10 raised to cube. Again put the value of P and E is given 145. Okay, in this figure E is given 145. Put this value, E is equal to 145. I we find out BD cube by 12, that is 1.75 10 raised to 10. Okay, and Y is equal to our distance from neutral axis. Okay, in this figure rectangle section is given, so neutral axis Y is equal to 750 by 2. Okay, so 750 by 2 is equal to 375. Same here moment we find out WL square by 8, that is 299.7 and it is given in kilonewton into meter, so we converted into Newton mm, that is 10 raised to 6 divided by I 1.758 into 10 raised to 10 and Y 375, and answer of this top fiber stresses is minus 5.7 Newton per mm square. That means this one is the compressive forces. Now we find out bottom fiber stresses. Again at bottom fiber stresses, pre-stressing force is compressive, that means negative, and this deflected shape due to moment bottom is tensile forces that we take positive, and ultimately total section is subjected to compressive, so minus P by A. Again same the repeated step, only the sign will be changed. Okay, and final answer of this bottom fiber stresses is equal to minus 2.9 Newton per mm square. Ultimately top and bottom fiber is subjected to compressive stresses. Okay, now we discuss force concept. Okay, second approach is based on force concept. First we find out for stress concept, now we find out force concept. The theory portion we already discussed. Now in first only discuss of forces. Okay, this P is our pre-stressing force and C is our compressive force. Your self-weight of beam is neglected here. Now in second, beam is subjected to, this section is subjected to internal forces, and lever arm Z is the summation of eccentricity of concrete and below the eccentricity E, and these two forces, first is our pre-stressing force and second is our compressive force, forming a couple, and C is equal to P and P is equal to T, because force concept we take equal compressive force and tensile forces. Okay, and moment is equal to M is equal to P into E, but here we take C also, so C into E. Now one by one, applied moment M WL square by 8, that we already find out, 299.7 kilonewton into meter. Now lever arm Z is equal to M by P, because what is M? M is equal to P into E, but here 2 eccentricity is given and the vertical distance EC plus E is our lever arm for this force concept. Okay, so here Z is equal to M by P. Okay, because M is equal to PE, if I make E as a Z as a subject, then M by P. M is equal to 299.7 into 10 raised to cube and divide by this P is equal to 1620. After dividing, our distance of this lever arm is equal to 185 mm. Okay, here our distance is equal to 185 mm. Now next we find out eccentricity, because to find the stresses we need this EC. So EC is equal to, look at this, Z is a summation of EC plus E. When I find out EC, then we minus E, Z minus E. Okay, so Z minus E, Z is equal to 185. Eccentricity is given in data, that is 145, and EC is equal to 40 mm. Okay, here we find CEC. Now top fiber stresses equation is equal to P by A. Okay, and here we put P is equal to C, so C by A, and P M by Z is equal to M by Z is equal to C into EC, and divide by Z I by Y. Now one by one put the value. P or C is equal to 1620 into 10 raised to cube, convert into Newton. Area is already we find out, put this. Again C, EC we find out 40. I is equal to BD cube by 12, 1.75 10 raised to 10, and top Y is equal to, that is 7 distance 750 by 2, that is 375. Top fiber stresses is equal to minus 5.7 Newton per mm square. Again sign will be compressive for negative and compressive for negative. Okay, now bottom fiber stresses. Okay, for bottom fiber stresses subjected to, again this one is our compressive. Okay, and this is our tensile, CEC by I and Y bottom. Again the values that we find, put simply in this equation. C is equal to load 1620 converted into Newton, area A, and again EC is equal to 40 and Y bottom is equal to 375 because our rectangle section. Okay, answer is equal to minus 2.9 Newton per mm square. Okay, this one is the top fiber stresses for forces. Now third is load balancing concept. For load balancing concept, here the tendons are given that is parabolic because it is subjected to UDL load. When our simply supported beam subjected to UDL load, the profile is curvature, parabolic. Okay, so effective upward load WUP that we already discussed. WUP is equal to 8 PE by L square. Okay, because P is equal to WL square by 8. Okay, now here WP that is equal to 8 PE by L square. Okay, now M is equal to P. Equation of moment is equal to WL square by 8 and M is equal to PE. So when we make W as a subject, then equation is equal to 8 PE by L square. Now 8 P is equal to our load 1620 that is given in kilonewton, so convert into Newton. L, okay, E is equal to 145 and L is equal to 7.3 meter, that converted into 7300 square mm. After that converting, the answer in kilonewton per meter is equal to 35.3. okay, this answer is Newton per mm, and after that converted 35.3 kilonewton per meter. Now residual load is equal to WREC, REC that means residual, that is equal to 45, that is UDL act on our beam, minus the effective upward load 35.3. Now the beam is subjected 9.7 kilonewton per meter load. Okay, because this 45 is acted in down direction and this WUP that means this load is acting up direction, upward thrust, and net balancing load that act on our beam is 9.7 kilonewton per meter. Now we find out effect or moment due to this residual load, that is equal to WL square by 8. W is equal to 9.7, distance will be not changed, that is 7.3 divided by 8, and residual moment due to this residual load is equal to 64.6 kilonewton into meter. Now we find out resultant bending stress M by Z. Again Z is equal to I by Y because Z is the ratio of moment of inertia to maximum distance from centroid. Now moment that we recently find out 64.6 and that one is 10 raised to 6. okay, please correct this. This one is 10 raised to 6. okay, 10 raised to 6. okay, now next Y is equal to 375 and I moment of inertia is equal to 1.75 10 raised to 10. Again this one is our 10 raised to 10. okay, now answer is equal to 1.38 Newton per mm square. Answer of this bending stress is equal to residual bending stress is equal to 1.38 Newton per mm square. okay, please correct this. This one is 10 raised to 6 and here the 10 raised to 10. okay, now we find out top fiber stresses and bottom fiber stresses. Now top fiber stresses here P by A, that means our compressive stresses, and at top subjected to tensile, because diagram is like this way, our this one. okay, top fiber stress is subjected to tension and bottom fiber stress is subjected to compressive. okay, now P by A, this diagram is like this way. P by, that means our compressive forces, we already find out load divided by area minus 4.32, and from according to this load balancing concept, this one is for pre-stressing force and this one is for our load balancing concept, compressive force, and bottom is our tensile forces. okay, so compressive forces minus and residual stresses we already find out. okay, look at this, this one is our residual stress minus 1.38. okay, and this one is compressive according to this minus 1.38. Total bottom fiber stresses, again section is subjected to compressive force, so minus 4.32, and according to this load balancing concept, our bottom fiber is our tensile forces, so take 1.38 positive, answer is equal to minus 2.9. The resultant stress distribution at mid span is equal to this diagram. okay, at bottom fiber we find out minus 2.9 and at top fiber we find out minus 5.7. This one is the resultant stress distribution diagram for our given simply supported beam which is subjected to UDL 45 kilonewton per meter. Okay, just now we stop here. In next session we start with our new topic, that is camber. Okay, just now we stop here.